Salve, salve, turminha do barulho, sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo de Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. E vambora, estamos aqui na porta dos caras. Eu vendi todos os itens que eu tava pra vender e nós estamos com 16.190,3 groches. Ricos, né? Então, vamos dar um tempinho passado aqui, vamos dar umas 2 horinhas. Para os caras aparecerem aqui na frente e eu poder entrar na casa, né, do cara. Aí, ó, ele tá aqui.
You've come to train the young master, have you? You're right on time. Please, come in. Go into the courtyard. You'll have more than enough room there. I'll send the young master to you immediately. Care.
Meu Deus, tô na casa dos caras. Aqui sobe. Legal. Você é o jovem Von Gross.
I must admit that I didn't expect anyone so soon. Master Menhard said I'd have to wait a while for my lessons.
Well, that's true. But we had an opening, and Master Menhard immediately thought of you.
But of course. That's good. It doesn't matter. I'm actually glad it turned out like it did. At least Mother will leave me alone for a while.
What do you mean?
She's always trying to keep me at home. Says I go out with girls too much. She'd rather have me praying all day and night like her.
Well, maybe a sword fighting lesson will help you.
Maybe.
Eu acho que foi.
But first I want to see if you have anything to teach me. Ready?
I'm not. I've only got a sharp weapon.
Really? You wanted to draw iron right away. Well, I can lend you one. But next time, bring your own. Oh, wir sterben!
Well, I hope the young lord is assured he has much to learn from me.
Ah,
Uma só, mano. O cara
yes.
tomou.
The young lord learned it the hard way.
And after a few lessons, you'll only get better.
I hope so. I know the basic steps, but lack the finesse. I admit.
Excellent. That's enough for today. But before I go, I'd like to ask you something. What type of weapon are you most interested in?
A sword, of course. It is fitting for someone of my standing.
And what about a cleaver? Or a hunting sword?
Pah. A cleaver is more fitting for some yokel or bandit. Or a butcher. And a hunting sword? My father used to have a beautiful one. I don't even know what happened to it. I wouldn't be ashamed of that one. But otherwise, they are for fat burghers and poor mercenaries.
And what about an axe? Have you ever held one?
No! Do you take me for a woodcutter?
Have you ever killed anybody?
What kind of question is that? Of course not.
I meant in battle.
How else could you have meant it?
Enough small talk. I want you to practice the basic posture. Nice and slow.
Yes, master.
Isso, vai treinando aí, mano. Vai treinando aí que eu já volto, cara.
Be careful. It isn't safe around here. Go away! You can't just come...
Então, o quarto dele não é ali em cima, o quarto dele é aqui embaixo. Não, o quarto dele é lá em cima. Tá treinando, né? Tô vendo você aí treinando. O quarto dele é aqui. A velha não vai deixar eu passar lá. E aí, tia, você poderia se ausentar, por favor?
I apologize.
Cuidado aí, mano. Fala pra sua mãe.
Careful.
Gente. O que eu faço, mano? Ela tava distraída, ela se distraiu com o negocinho dela. Troféus das vítimas.
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
Legal, turma, legal, mano. É ele e a mãe dele, mano. Cara, eu nem achei o pai dele, mano, sendo sincero. Eu não sei onde o pai dele tava, deitado ali. Talvez no outro quarto, né?
I need to discuss that visit to the Von Grollers.
Excellent. Let's find Catherine. You can tell us everything.
I think we were right. Something seriously fishy there.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. What did you find out?
You found something there, didn't you? Evidence?
I certainly did. In the young lord's room.
What was it?
This. He had it in a chest in his room. Locks of hair. All brown, but all a bit different. They're definitely from those murdered girls.
Hair? But that's not enough. That definitely won't suffice as proof.
Why wouldn't it? He took them as a keepsake from the dead girls, as a trophy. It was him!
But
Oh
nobody
my
will
God.
believe us. We need more than just hair. A bloody dress or the murder weapon.
And to be honest, I don't think we're going to find anything like that. They're pretty careful to cover their tracks.
Damn it. We're fucked. If we at least had a witness.
And what about 3 witnesses at once?
Where are you going to find 3 witnesses when you don't even have one?
I don't yet, but... Look, we're almost certain young Hendel did it. So what if we set a trap and catch him in the act?
And how do you want to do that? I mean, we don't know who he's planning to murder next.
We'll set someone up. Some brunette.
You want to sacrifice some poor girl?
No, nobody's gonna get hurt. We'll be keeping our eye on her the whole time.
The only one I can think of is Stanya. And I highly doubt that she'd want to risk her life again.
She won't have to. I'll do it.
But you haven't had anything to do with him. He'll see through it immediately. It'll fail.
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. Maybe we'll dress Catherine up a bit, and she'll go asking for the young lord, father of her child. When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll come looking for her to fix things up.
I'll cause such a scene, they'll be talking about it for years. Then we'll tell them where he can find me, and we've got him.
If you say so. But where can we do it? We can't do it here. They'd figure it out pretty quick.
We can use one of the rooms here in the tavern. It has only one way out. You'll be hiding across the way, and jump out at the right moment. I repeat, at the right moment.
Don't worry, we won't take our eyes off you.
Mano, peligroso. Vou ter que comprar o vestido. Não, já vai direto.
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him! Do you hear me? I have to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides. Gets me with child, and now he doesn't want to know me. Get rid of her. Disgrace. Oh, so a poor woman has to suffer because of a man's lust. As if it wasn't already bad enough before.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel never laid eyes on you. Besides, you're too old for him. Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I? He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out. And he filled me up like a wineskin.
Ô, louco!
Suit yourself.
Caralho, que serine, mano.
I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him.
Ô, louco. Mano, eu tô falando, é a mãe e esse cara aí, velho. O menino não tem nada a ver. Eu falei com ele, foi nada que eu percebi, mano. O cara, e a mãe dele, velho. Que ele falou, minha mãe não quer me ver com nenhuma mulher, não sei o que lá.
It's open.
I've come to talk with you.
Where's Hendel?
Hendel? You wanton whore! Debauching my son! A nanny goat like you! The others were at least young, but you! Oh, Christ, the trials I have to endure! A husband with both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it. Slice her up so no one will recognize her, and in case what she says is true, gut her too.
Gutting, is it? I can help you with that.
Get that bitch, you fool!
O negócio ficou tenso, mano.
Oh, you!
Saca a espada! A espada! Saca a sua espada, mano! Ele não quer sacar a espada, mano. Ele não quer sacar a espada. Ele não quer sacar... Saca a sua espada, cara! Não tá! Por que minha espada não está?
Bloody pulp fucker! Show what you're made of!
Pelo amor de Deus, mano. Tomou uma só, né, mano? Tomei. Ah, no meu quarto onde eu durmo, velho. Vou roubar ele, peraí.
No!
Catherine, wait!
What should I wait for? I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
How dare you? Hands off, you heretical scum!
Shut up.
Let her speak. I still don't understand what actually went on here. I have some questions for you.
I'll tell you nothing, you serpent! Nothing! You can't keep me here! Let me go! I'm a woman of worth!
If you won't speak now, then the executioner will loosen your tongue when your feet start burning. But why wait, right? I'll cut your ear off. Maybe both of them. All you need to talk is a tongue.
No! Let me go!
Why did you do it, for Christ's sake?
Don't blaspheme, you heathen.
Come on, answer him or it's gonna hurt.
My husband, he drank a lot, ran around with whores and didn't pray enough. And God punished him for it. I couldn't allow the same thing to happen to Hendel.
And why kill those girls? Why not just talk to him about it?
I tried, but he wouldn't listen to me. He told me he wanted to sow his wild oats before finding a wife.
So your own son didn't listen to you? And you started killing the girls who were...
Who seduced him and emboldened him with their brazenness? If they wanted to whore themselves out, they'll pay for it in hell. But there's no way they were going to drag my Hendel there with them.
And what about Hendel? Did he know what you were doing?
That I was taking care of his immortal soul and eliminating his temptation? Of course not. But one day he'll be grateful to me for it.
He's going to jump for joy. His mother a mad woman, and his servant a murderer.
Speak politely to me, you whore.
Henry, if you have any more questions, you'd better ask them quickly. I'm sorely tempted to finish this here and now.
Do you realise you also killed girls who had nothing to do with Hendel?
That's not possible. I saw them all with my own 2 eyes, chatting with him and giggling.
And what about that alehouse wench?
That strumpet. I saw how she treated him. It's a damned shame she got away.
But she really had nothing to do with Hendel.
She wouldn't have smiled at him the way she did if she didn't want to fornicate with him. They all deserved it. Every single one. And better sooner than later. That trollop in our service even got herself with child. And she wanted to keep it. The slut.
And what about Zdenna? All she did was rob him, and you killed her anyway.
She fawned over him like all the others. He even gave her a ring, which she probably sold immediately. She deserved it. She was a thief, and stealing is a mortal sin.
Louco, mano.
And what about the hair in Hendel's chest? You're trying to tell me he wasn't involved, but he was keeping their hair?
Well, he kept asking about those whores of his. So we always brought him a lock of hair. We told him it was from them, as a parting gift.
Well, he didn't find that strange?
Out of sight, out of mind. He always found some new harlot anyway.
There was no blood where Alice was found. Where did you kill them?
That was up to Thaddeus. He told me something about an abandoned barn. I only told him to cut them up thoroughly.
Why?
Why? As a warning. So those whores knew what awaited them. To put the fear of God in them.
I better stop asking questions.
Burn in hell! All of you!
What'll we do with her now?
Let's take her to the bailiff. She'll get justice there.
We don't have to go anywhere. I'll give her justice right here, right now.
But we can't do that. She has to go before the court. The law must be upheld.
Did you hear her? I mean, she hasn't got her head on straight. And what judgment will there be? She's from a wealthy family. Nothing will happen to her.
Don't you dare judge me. Only God can do that.
Shut your mouth, you sow. You judged and punished some random girls, and now you'll blaspheme like that?
Our Lord directed me. I did it through His will.
Do you hear that? And you want to let her live?
But that's not justice. It's murder. Henry, won't you say something?
I told you, don't you dare judge me. I am a servant of God.
A gente tem que entregar ela pro carrasco, mano. Ai, mano, eu não sei, mano. Bom, se ela ficar viva, eu mesmo mato ela, né?
Put away that knife, Catherine. We'll hand her over to the law.
Don't tell me you'd let her get away with it.
She's not going to get away with anything. She killed so many people. If she's lucky, they'll just hang her. If not, she'll be buried alive.
That's right. We caught her in the act, and she's confessed to us. They can't just let her go.
Of course they can. It's I scratch your back, you scratch mine. You'll see that all these rich burgher and lords have their own justice.
That won't happen. I guarantee you she...
You can't guarantee a thing. You're not the bailiff, and you won't be judging her.
She's right, though. We can't just let her out into the streets. She must be punished. And if not, then you can always go and pay her a visit, right? You know very well who she is.
All right then, you last of the righteous. Take that viper away, and may God protect you if they set her free.
Don't worry. I'll take her away.
Well, this was a lot stranger than I expected. Do you think we did the right thing?
I'm not sure of anything anymore. Not even myself. Can we just be quiet for a while?
As you wish. But still, it was damned odd.
Aye, that it was. Let's go and see Lumia. I wonder how he fared.
Tell us, Lumir. How did it turn out?
Did it end well? Oh, we're not going to get into trouble now, are we?
It ended well, and I didn't even tell anyone about you.
And how did it go? Did she try to blame it all on her dead servant?
Not at all. She started screaming how she hadn't done anything wrong. That those Czech whores deserved it.
Fucking shameless bitch. The nerve.
I think it's more likely she's gone mad from it all. No sane person would consider that a defense of their actions.
A sane person doesn't kill random women walking by.
Exactly. And what do they plan to do with her?
They're discussing it, and will surely continue to do so. Maybe they'll execute her, but more likely they'll lock her up somewhere and let her fester.
I told you so!
She won't escape punishment, and won't hurt anyone else again. Maybe she'll live, but now they can't pretend nothing happened.
And what will you do now? Will you go back to the town hall, Lumir?
It's true I've made amends in the eyes of the law, but I probably won't go back now. Maybe better to write something about it. Who knows?
Won't you go back to drinking?
No, it didn't help anything, did it? If I had just persevered instead, I should have pitied those girls, and not myself.
Don't fret. It was a terrible mess, and all three of us had to put our heads together.
Yes. You helped me when I was in need, and didn't even know it. Maybe I'll just keep helping as long as I can.
Helping others is the best thing a person can do in this world.
And what will you do, Catherine? Will you stay here?
My work isn't done yet. I have to work in the tavern here, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll find work elsewhere.
Do you think we could have done better?
Everything can always be done better. But most important is to do it well and quickly.
Catherine is right. I'll still be kicking myself. Maybe to my dying day. But none of us did anything bad.
That's not entirely true.
I'm talking about innocent people. No more girls died because of you. And that's good.
Well, let's go our separate ways.
Thank you, lad. You prevented future murders. And you also saved me. And for that, I will be eternally grateful.
I thank you both. Without you, the devil knows how it would have turned out.
Here you are, as a keepsake. And perhaps as a reward. And if you ever pass by, look us up.
Yes, here is a reward, Henry. And Lumiere, we shall certainly meet again.
Legal demais, mano. Quanto que eu ganhei? 150 conto só. E, eu ganhei o escudo de cavaleiro de Gutenberg. Legal, mano. Subi de nível. Boa. Boa.
I'll be right there.
Calma, cara. O que você tá falando?
I don't understand.
We win.
What?
No, you rogue.
It'd be good to learn a few.
I can't now.
I'd like to.
I can't.
Vamos sair daqui. Legal demais da conta, gente. Né? O que vamos fazer agora? Missão principal, né? Pô, não tem TP aqui, mano. Tem que ir pras minas. Eu tô com muito sono. Não, 89 de energia. Põe isso aqui no meu cavalo. Massacre? Puta, eu vou ter que parar. É missão isso?
Calm down. Surely there's a reasonable explanation.
What's going on here?
As you can see,
Gente, eu não consigo parar de fazer missão
slaughtered
secundária,
all these
mano.
cows.
Not just something. It was that creature from hell. I saw with my own eyes how it fled back to its hole in the mine.
Give it a rest, would you?
I won't. What'll happen when that monster comes for us next?
Seems we've been fortunate running into you then, eh?
I'm Henry of Scallis.
I'm Marion, the local priest. You look like someone who knows how to fight and isn't scared off all that easily. Just the kind of man for the job.
Tell me what happened from the beginning. What killed those cattle?
I was in my cottage when I heard such strange noises. It made my skin crawl. So I went out and saw this. And that beast what did it running away. How am I supposed to make a living
Tá curtindo o
now?
BF6, mano?
These cows were my most
Tá com bastante
treasured
gente jogando ou
possessions.
tá meio...
What sort of strange
Ou tá
noises did you
meio-
hear? Can you describe them in some way?
bots?
It was like someone dragging chains along the ground. Neither men nor wolves make them kinds of noises. And demons carry chains so they can catch sinners with them. Everyone knows that.
And what about you? Did you hear it too?
Unfortunately, no. I was in the church when Vladimir sent for me, saying they'd found those carcasses.
Didn't you say you saw someone running away from here?
Not someone, but something. A monster from hell itself.
Just an old wives' tale.
I swear by all that's holy, the beast ran from here straight back to the old
É
mine.
só a legenda em PTBR, né? No Kinokama mano.
What did the beast look like?
I only saw it from afar. But before it got lost in the thicket, I saw its giant pointed snout.
Couldn't it have just been an animal? Maybe a wolf or a boar?
Can't you see my poor girls here? What kind of wolf would leave wounds like these? Oh, and the monster ran on 3 legs.
3 legs?
Aye,
Aí, o
as
cara já
sure
tá
as
vendo
my
coisa,
name's
mano.
Vladimir.
You mentioned a pit of hell. Is that
Mano, quer
located
ver que
somewhere around
aquele
here?
é um
That's
poço
just a local fable.
It's
muito
no
fedido que eu
fable.
passei
In the
do lado e
days when
falei, mano, vai ter
silver was
alguma coisa
mined
aqui.
here,
terrible misfortune took place in the mine. A pit to hell itself opened up there.
The mine shuttering fell apart and the gallery collapsed. That's all.
Shuttering my arse! It was a pit to hell! Shuttering don't just blow up on its own. But hell didn't scare good old Father Richard, so he set off into the tunnels and struck a deal with them demons. Ever since then, we brought food to the mine for them every second Sunday, and they leave us in peace in return.
Father Richard was a crackpot. You're lucky to finally have a normal priest here now.
A priest who forbade us from bringing the offerings, and now you can both see where that's got us.
Has anyone actually looked around in the mine?
Cara, vou pular, mano, tô preguiça.
After the cave.
When did all this...
There's got to be at least...
And you've been taking food?
That's right. And nothing's ever happened until now. All because...
Where's Father?
He returned to his maker not long ago. The moment I caught word of that foolish super...
And you can see what...
It's only...
Vladimir's right. It doesn't look like... I don't know what could have done it, but... Wolves don't make those kind of wounds.
You hear that, Father?
Tell me something about yourselves.
Like I said, I'm married.
Aren't you,
I finished my trivium at Prague University last year, and I wanted to continue. But my father decided I'd had enough education and found me a place in the Order in Sedlets. So, now I'm
Vladimir.
This whole thing is very odd.
The massacre of those
Old Father Richard would chase you out of town, you...
Marion may be young, but he's still a priest, and he deserves a bit of respect.
Thank you, Henry. Since you're the only one here uninvolved, I'd like you to go...
And while you're there, take some peace off...
What am I to do with you? All right, you'll do just as those wretches did before...
Wait for demons!
Don't listen to him, Henry. But before you go through the mine, we'll have a look around the village. Then we'll...
All right, a bit of food will do. We always lowered the food down in a bucket. The main thing is not to go down the shaft just...
Don't be frightened.
You'll find it to the west of here. The whole area is deserted and most of the entrances... You go past the mine buildings until you reach the... Good luck, lad.
God be with you.
Cara, vou ter que fazer esse negócio agora, né, mano? Caralho, ó.
Excuse me. I hope you aren't snooping around.
Não tô. É que me mandaram aqui pra enxergar.
You're not from here, eh?
Calma, cara, eu tô...
You need a light after dark.
Ah, é porque eu tô sem luz, velho.
Lo, there was light, and he saw that it was good. Now move on.
Me perdi, gente. Me perdi. Prepara uma oferenda para o inferno na mina. O que é isso aqui? Fale comida sobre o marido dela. Consiga... Ah, é. Isso aí dá pra fazer depois. Ai, vou ter que fazer agora esse... Essa oferenda. Tô indo com sua porra, mano. É o cara que vem me mostrar a vila? Quem que é esse cara aí? É um cara aleatório, mano. Eu quero o cara que me mostrar os bagulho. Tá que pariu, foi mal, irmão. Foi mal, cara.
Quick.
aqui, né? É exatamente o que eu falei que eu passei. Que eu vim. Vou pular, foda-se.
Oh, Jesus. What a diabolical stink. All right then. Let's see if we can't lure the devil out.
Cenas de tensão, mano. É um cara aí, mano. Morando na mina. Aí é foda, né, mano? O cara vai me arrastar? Recupere seus pertences. Ai, tô sem nada, mano. Confronte o misterioso cavaleiro.
Where did all my things go?
Nem uma tochinha, velho. Oh my god.
Jesus. What the fuck is going on here?
Mano, eu acho que não era pra eu estar vindo pra cá, velho, porque, né, não dá pra enxergar nada. O cachorro tá lá em cima, mano. Seguir o bicho, velho. O cavaleiro misterioso. Nossa, mas não dá pra ver um caralho, velho. Opa, uma tochinha aqui. Legal. Chinep Salvador. Calma, eu vou voltar lá atrás, mano. Cara, foda que ele anda devagarzinho, que é água, mano. Notas do Cavaleiro 3.
What's this? Did the knight write this? Taras Mura.
Não.
What in God's name happened here?
Não consigo dormir. O inferno ataca sempre que cerro os olhos. Uma grávida vestida ao sol. O feto devorado por dragões. Fogo e sangue nas paredes. Vozes por toda parte. Eles me censuram pela própria morte. Matei todos e depois desci para a escuridão. A neve volta a soprar nos poços. Não consigo dormir. O diabo está vindo. E junto dele vem a morte. Taras Mura.
Shit. There's no way through.
Mais chinep Salvador, mano. Salva, né? De boa que esse jogo ele não tem jumpscare, né? Ali eu já fui também, né? Tem mais coisa aqui? Não.
Satana! Inventor et magister omnes fallaciae.
More entries. Also written by the knight?
Salvou o jogo. Deixa eu ler.
The pit to hell. And that knight is guarding it.
Tive que desmontar alguns andaimes para conseguir lenha. E sempre frio é sempre frio nas minas, mas agora há uma corrente de ar congelante vindo do túnel onde consigo minha comida. Em breve cairá a primeira neve. Desde que desci as minas, meu sacerdócio não deve durar muito mais tempo. Armei as passagens do túnel com cruzes e Deus está comigo. O fedor que sai do poço não deixa dúvidas sobre a presença do inferno. Eu continuo sendo seu humilde servo, Senhor, e imploro por misericórdia pelos meus pecados. Eu, Taras Mura, sou o escudo de Deus. Ah, Taras Mura é o nome dele. Mais uma tocha. Gazua, legal. Minhas coisas estão aqui, quer ver? Clava de ponta, mistura de clava de defunto, groschen, tinta, gralha de carvalho. Não, não eram minhas coisas. Ah, não quero dormir aqui não, carai. Chapando. Opa. Contrato de cavaleiro. Roubei dinheiro dele mesmo. O honorável Sir Taras Mura, em um juramento de cavaleiro, promete proteger o poço do inferno nas minas de Satarakutna e não deixará as minas enquanto durar seu serviço. O juramento só será rescindido por outro cavaleiro que assumirá o fardo da penitência e chegará às minas, tornando-se um novo guardião sob seu próprio juramento. Tal cavaleiro será então, sob as mesmas condições, o novo guardião do inferno, e o guardião anterior voltará a ver o céu e o amor de Deus, e todos os seus pecados serão perdoados aos olhos do Senhor. O serviço do cavaleiro é recompensado com comida e água, entregue todos os meses ao poço pelos moradores locais. Assim se compromete o pároco Richard de Santa Cruna. O juramento é selado pelo humilde servo de Deus, o padre Richard, e pelo cavaleiro Taras Mura, Oh.
The knight's been guarding this place against demons. It's written here that someone is supposed to
Primeiro
come and
guardião
take
do
his
poço do
place.
inferno.
But who?
Salva? Salva de novo.
Who goes there? I am the shield of God, demon. I am Taras.
Seu Zé Lutinho, irmão, desculpa, tô roubando todas suas coisas aqui, mano. Qual que é melhor? A clava de pontas. Amigo.
How is it still alive? So you live, demon. Not much longer.
Stop, Taras! I'm here to take your place, under the terms of your contract with Father Richard. I'm your replacement.
What? Oh, you're here to relieve me? You've come to battle hell in my place?
I just need to know more.
I'm the one who guards the pit of hell. The final shield between it and the world above. My watch is over, now that you're here.
How long have you been guarding this mine?
A long time. For many more winters than was agreed. He betrayed me! 5 years? Or was it 4? Time passes so strangely in the dark. You'll see that for yourself.
What led you to accept such a task?
I committed terrible deeds. So terrible my soul would surely sink down to hell. Standing up
deve ser
against
cheiro de
hell,
enxofre, mano. Não é...
cleanse
Enxofre
myself.
fede pra caralho.
The priest promised me as much. Father Richard from Old Kutna.
Father Richard died. Now there's a new priest in Old Kutna.
What? But he and I just spoke. Shadows and flames! The devil can't get Taras Mura!
I think I get it now.
But I still need your oath. Have you come to relieve me?
Cara... Eu tenho medo de falar não e ele querer me matar, velho. Não, eu não vou mentir pra ele, velho.
I'm not here to replace you. But in fact, you don't have to stay here any longer.
Shadows and flames, I knew it. No! No! You'll die.
Não, não, não.
God is with me.
Não, 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 ó. Me arrependi, me arrependi, me arrependi.
Enough.
Just fight!
I give up.
You'll get no mercy from me.
Calm down. I surrender.
The sanctuario suo.
Irmão, vamos conversar,
Make
mano.
your peace with the
Enough.
No yielding!
I give
You
up.
piece of shit!
Calm down.
Try that.
I surrender.
Make your peace with the devil. You'll soon be back in the hell.
Enough.
Fuck you!
I give up.
And you surrender! How are you still alive? How are you still alive?
Vou dar load, mano. Vou dar load, por quê? Porque, pô, eu quero o outro final, mano. Eu quero matar ele. Não quero matar ele, pô.
Who goes there? I am the shield of gods, demon. I am Taras.
Eu quero o outro final, mano. Não aceito esse final aí, velho. Porque só porque eu não quis mentir pra ele, é porque às vezes precisa mentir, né, mano? Pô, o cara não tá fazendo silêncio da cabeça, ele tá aqui há 70 anos.
So you live, demon. Not much longer.
Stop, Taras! I'm here to take your place. I'm your replacement.
What? Oh, you've...
Vou pular tudo, mas vou conversar tudo de novo.
How long?
5.
What?
The What? But he... Shut!
I think I get it.
But I...
Yes, I have. My name is Henry of Skalitz, and I've come to take your burden upon myself. Exactly as it's written in the contract.
Oh.
Let's formalize our agreement outside under...
Oh, you're right. We'll hug you first, Henry of Skalitz. Up the ladder. I'll show you where your things are. I'll follow.
Ah, ele vai pegar minhas coisas. Peguei minhas coisas? Peguei.
All right. Let's not get hasty now. I can explain everything.
Lord have mercy.
What's going on here?
That's it! That's the beast!
Henry? Who is that?
Don't speak to him! He's in league with that demon!
No! You've got it all wrong. I went into the mine as we agreed, and it's there that I ran into Sir Taras here. Sir Taras signed a contract with Father Richard. He was meant to guard the gateway to hell and receive regular supplies from the locals in return. He had me confused with a demon. But we managed to clear everything up in the end. I've got the contract here. See for yourself.
A contract? Well, I was sure all of this was mere heathen idolatry.
Father Richard never said nothing about a contract to no one. All he said was to provide food to keep the pit of hell quiet.
Maybe Father Richard feared you wouldn't listen otherwise. None of this, however, rights the wrongs committed by Sir Taras. Or are you looking to pardon him for slaying the cattle?
I have no need for pardons from you. I've spent years in the dark protecting you, ingrate. Meanwhile, you lot broke the promise and forgot about me. You'll pay for that!
Everyone calm down. The only crime committed here is ignorance. Apart from Father Richard and Sir Taras, no one knew of the contract. And when Father Richard died, Sir Taras was left on his own with his oath. He was kept alive by nothing but superstition and the offerings you brought to pacify hell. And when the offerings stopped, Sir Taras thought you betrayed him. And so he sought his revenge.
I had no idea.
Like I said, only ignorance is to blame. But now everything has been explained. So there's no reason to seek revenge or continue your investigation.
I won't settle for that. Fall to your knees and beg for forgiveness. I want to hear it with my own ears. You owe me that much for all the years I spent down there.
An apology? After you slaughtered our cattle?
Quiet, Vladimir. Sir Taras is right. He deserves our apology. Sir Taras, On behalf of the entire village, we ask for your forgiveness and thank you for the sacrifice you
Valeu,
made for
Rafa,
us.
mano. Boa
Your
noite aí, velho.
services are
Dorme
no
bem.
longer needed.
É nóis.
I'll have the
Beijão.
mine filled in, and you'll receive all that you require. A horse, food, and supplies for the road.
So, I'm finally free? I fulfilled my oath and cleansed my soul before the eyes of God?
It's true, Sir Taras. Your sins have been washed away by your service.
Oh, thank you!
And as for you, Henry, you did even more than I asked. You've earned your reward 10 times over. Take this, and go with our thanks.
And my thanks too, lad.
My pleasure, friends. I don't think anyone's ever going to believe this story.
In a good word for you to the other
Insano,
priests
mano.
in the region. Anthony of Visoka and Throsnata of Rabor could both teach you something.
Thanks.
May God be with you, Henry.
Legal, ele me falou 2 padres que podem me ensinar coisas. Ah, vou de cavalo, né? Subir aqui pro D.
Go.
Será que aparece no mapa agora? Tipo, a bolinha deles de... Da onde que ele falou que era os padres? Foda-se. Ah, não vou me curar não, velho. Quando eu chegar lá, eu durmo. Se precisar, me curo. Se for batalhar, né? Sei lá.
Did you hear about Tom there? No. Did something happen to him? Yeah, he's burning himself.
Mano, quem que tá aqui, velho? Quem que eu vim ver?
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am? What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
I'm from Skalitz, so I know a little bit about mining.
My word. You didn't work in the mines, did you?
I visited the mine once, but not to dig.
So I expect you don't know much. Well, no matter. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Fechou. Fecha a porta em mim, não, de novo.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. I mean, mined out.
Couldn't I just ask Fett?
Fett's job is to count the corves and write the amount down in the mine book. He won't tell you any other number. We're interested in what the miners themselves have to say. They've no reason to hide anything. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I reckon I could pose as a curious scholar.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mined. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
Meu Deus.
Who owns the silver that...
All the silver in the Kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king. Whether it's above... Though I'm sure you understand. So he leases out the mining rights. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay... That's the royal tax.
What is this?
It's the whole process. From digging the silver ore out... Silver is found in ore veins. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the corves. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where roasted ore goes to the furnaces.
Can any silver get...
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offence, but even that won't deter ever. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It does. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins, is closely guarded. So if someone is stealing large quantities...
Who checks the...
The Royal Mint Master and his subordinates are responsible for collecting the royal share. That also means... That is why every step of the path of silver is monitored and recorded. Starting with... The smelting works owners don't have to be monitored. It's in their best interest to get the...
Who makes money?
The thing is, pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid. The smelters then smelt everything. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who...
Who owns...
The king grants mining rights to his loyal subjects. And these leaseholders can rent out... All sorts of people operate mines in Kuttenberg. Nobility, rich burghers, even the... In fact, anyone with enough money to pay for new shafts to be dug can share in the process.
Who's responsible for the mines?
The mines and the mint are supervised directly by the Royal Mint Master. Ulrich Vavark as the steward, then come the chief foreman. We follow the path...
How much?
That depends on whether it's...
I thought all mines...
That's right. But it's much more profitable for the king to grant mining... They bear the cost of mining them. The king receives...
What about the other...
Those go towards the costs, of course. For operations...
Who's responsible?
They have their own then, and not just silver.
What happens?
Each smelter stamp after that, finally.
So it's processed similarly to steel for smithing?
Yes. But in steelmaking, you don't have to weigh...
How are groschen made from the silver?
The royal share from the smelting works goes to the mint in the... There, the coiners hammer it out, and then, in the Italian courts...
How many mints are there in...
Only the main one is left. There used to be more of them throughout the kingdom. But it was he who contributed the most to the rise of the Prague groschen. And of course, his own wealth too.
By the way,
Well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukdol.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to.
Legal. Tem um lugar pra eu tomar um banho aqui, mano? Relaxa. Aqui, ó. Cara, eu vou... Aí, ó. Tirar meu capa pra ficar mais estilo. Entrar na mina. Me perdi, gente. Nossa, eu vou me perder pra cacete aqui, né, mano? Eu tenho que chegar até eles aqui por baixo mesmo? Não, isso é lá em cima. Por que eu tô aqui dentro da mina? Me perdi, fudeu, mano.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. Hold on. I don't know ye.
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague, and I'm writing a thesis on the life and lot of miners. Are you praying? Why?
The day before the feast of St. Petronilla, a kidder was hawking here. Young jaybird, a young'un, still wet behind the ears. We dinged the berg, set it ablaze, all good. He took a mell, battered the fault, and the props spangued out. It all came crashing down on him. Done him right in, it did.
That's awful. I'm sorry about your friend.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't it take no like? And now, I can't forgive myself.
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and merciful God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I ask
of
that
gold,
you bless me brother who
silver,
has died in this
bronze,
mine,
copper,
and may
tin,
the holy angels save
iron,
his soul from
and
damnation.
all ores and metals.
Bring his soul to
I ask that
eternal
you
glory
bless my
through
brother,
our Lord,
who has
our
died in
Saviour
this
and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
And may your
Christ.
holy angels save his soul from damnation.
Father,
Bring his
Son,
soul to
and Holy
eternal
Spirit.
glory
Amen.
through our
Our
Lord,
Father,
our
who art in
Saviour and
heaven,
Redeemer,
hallowed be
Jesus
thy name.
Christ.
Thy kingdom come,
Amen.
thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who...
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for...
What is the work of a miner about?
Nossa, mais escuro,
What
mano.
it's about? It's about you in the face and hauling the off proper graft that. Can be...
Or deaths?
Aye, but every death in this unfortunately, we still...
How is the ore...
First, we have to survey this shaft and find ore. We set up timber around.
How much do you make?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard... It's not really worth it, though.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
30 carrinhos.
That's all I need to know.
Filhos do Pau, 30 carrinhos. Legal. 30. Agora. Tem o G. Mas eu acho que ele tá lá em cima, mano, esse cara aí. Opa, tem como subir aqui, hein? Vamos ver. É nesse andar? Não, o cara tá lá em cima mesmo. Então, eu acho que eu vou tentar achar esse I aí. Eu acho que os dois estão lá em cima, na verdade. Eu vou subir. Aqui. Onde que sobe? Que susto.
God grant you health.
Zé, cu, caralho. É que eu tô voltando pro início? Me perdi, gente. Opa. Legal. Os caras do Paul foi 30 carrinhos. Você... Não. Fala comigo, irmão. Fala comigo, irmão.
Samko?
Come back in the morning. We'll have a game.
Samko?
Come back in the morning.
Vou falar com ele depois.
Good to see you.
Porra, são 7 da manhã, irmão. E você foi dormir agora? Ué. Nossa, o G é lá embaixo, mano. Não, o G é aqui. É você? Ah, é você.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see what...
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague. Henry, I'm writing a treatise on silver mining.
I didn't know you scribblers were interested in us ordinary yakkers, but you can't just amble around. You'll
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, but make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work of a...
What's it about? We gans through...
How exactly...
Bloody hell. You take a kevil and don't...
How do you get...
Same way it's hewed. In the dark and in cold. Once you get out...
How much do you...
I'll tell you, man.
Can you give me a...
Sometimes, not even half a grow...
I wonder... How much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Why do you need to know that for? Them numbers won't be useful to nobody.
I really need to know it for my work. My treatise won't be complete without it. Est rerum omnium magister usus. Experience is the best teacher. And you have that experience.
Aye, well, a clever head but a gawk-handed, eh? All right, I'll tell you. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
36.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us. Farewell, my friend.
Porra, só falta o cara, mano. Ué, o cara acordou agora.
Are you Foreman
Sai
Samco?
mosquito do caralho.
Aye, I am. And who's asking?
My name is Henry. I'm a student.
Why should I care?
Sir Christian told...
Ah, sonny, I wouldn't mind. Then I'll tell you.
You should obey Sir Christian. You don't want him coming to you when you're off work to...
That I don't, kidder. What is the... but...
So how...
Depend. How do you... Either what... Only that...
How much do you... Don't eat... How many corves did you mine on...
Pulei tudo mesmo, mano.
Say... the Feast of St. Petronilla?
É que eu
I
quero...
can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
Legal. Então o pau foi 30, o outro cara foi 36 e o Samco foi 34.
I already know how... It was 100.
Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means 10 corves of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corves must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
That this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What about Vavak?
I still think the trail will lead us to him, but we know too little so far. You need to talk to Fett and Herman first. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Beleza. Tem mais coisa pra falar com ele? Não. Falar com o Fett e o Herman. Opa, o Herman aqui.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 corves of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 corves.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Look, you don't have to be afraid to tell the truth. Me and Sir Christian agreed to settle the matter quietly. We're not going to punish anyone.
I am innocent. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
Several months, maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea.
Oi!
I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Peraí,
So Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret. So just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
Legal. Já volto, gente. Me dá um minutinho aí, mano. Continuando. Vamos lá. Convencer o outro cara lá a hablar. É você? Não, você é o ferreiro. O cara está do outro lado. É você?
God bless.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you're the one counting the corves of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the Mint Master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
He had no choice. If you tell me everything you know right now, you'll go unpunished. I can guarantee that in Sir Christian's name.
Keva, you're all I need. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cut the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was reet terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. They say he was drunk.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the Mint Master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The Mint Master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
Legal. Vamos falar com o Christian.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct? How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
A nobleman this time, then?
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
What should I wear?
Like I said, if you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure to believe your intentions, and make sure you wash up before you go. You can't go and see him.
What else should I know?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen, and sell off the rest, along with the other material.
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he started to prosper soon after. And not even Sigurd. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he's in...
I got it.
Here. I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you, and I reckon he won't be thrilled. But he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of St. Petronilla. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Legal. Eu acho que essa roupinha aqui dá, né, mano? Será que ele me fala se a roupinha é boa?
Where should I... If you can get into the... It'd also be a good idea to ask the workers. I reckon I don't...
É. Não me fala, mas... Tá. Eu acho que eu vou ter que ir tomar banho, mano. Que faz tempo que eu não vou. Putz, mas não tem um lugar pra tomar banho aqui, cara. Aqui é lavanderia. A Toca do Diabo tem, né? Banhos. Calma. Mas, antes de ir pra Toca do Diabo... Que lá o bagulho é insano. Põe isso daqui. Põe essas coisas aqui no cavalo, porque eu não quero ser roubado. Não quero carregar isso aqui também. No cavalo. Legal. E dá TP, né? Dá TP pra Toca do Diabo. Mano, eu acho que a gente não vai conseguir terminar essa missão nesse vídeo, cara. Mais um pouco. Alguém já revistou. Não, eu vou prosseguir minha jornada, mano.
You silly... Got me with you.
Onde que é os banhos mesmo? É aqui, né?
Good morning, lad.
How are you?
Well, to tell the truth, it's not. I'd heard so many.
Well,
I know, but anyway, I feel like I fit in here. Nobody.
I'm glad to hear that. Tell one of Dry Devil's men.
A menina que eu ajudei.
They might.
Fine, Henry.
Deixa eu botar essa outra roupa aqui. Legal. Aí eles lavam ela. É, cadê? Ué, mas não consigo tomar banho aqui?
Greetings. I wish you a pleasant day.
What would you like?
Ugh.
What'll it be this?
I need a hot bath.
Excellent.
Oh, glad.
Wonderful.
There we are. You're all done.
You silly
and stop by
doggy.
again any time. Remember, cleanliness.
Combinado. Esqueci, mano. Legal. Quanto que tá minha energia? 90, tá suave, mano. Vamos para as minas. Estão me mandando o zap, cara. Desarmado eu tô, né? Legal. Opa. Tira essa adaga também, né? Ah, sabe o que falta colocar aqui, ó? Isso daqui. Aí, agora tá chique.
There.
Greetings, Master Buresh. I'm Henry of Scallis.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise, Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Caralho, eu tô com um
Scallops, you
chapéuzinho
say?
e o bagulhinho dele.
That's
e
where the
o
royal mines
negócio
are.
igualzinho dele,
Am I
mano.
right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I know. I just want to see what it looks like in the smelting works.
Well, if Sir Christian wishes it, I won't deny you the opportunity. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
Can you tell me what happens with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore, which is why the place smells like hell itself. Then the roasted material is smelted in the furnace and the slag is separated from the matte. The smelting process, it's then cast into bars.
How many corves of ore do you process here per day?
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount here, up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
How much silver does that make?
That, of course, depends on the quality of the ore we process that day. 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver. That we can make between a...
Can any silver...
That's impossible. Everything is carefully weighed and recorded. Every step. Besides, molten silver is rather hard to steal. Once it's cast into bars, we...
How many corves were delivered from Horshan, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Why from Horshan, of all places?
I visited the mine there. They told me they'd extracted quite a large amount.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory. It was a lot indeed. 90 corves.
God be with you, Goodman.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, mind you don't have an accident. Be with you, sir.
Legal.
Greetings to you.
Tô liberada. Então dá pra...
What do you need,
Ali, né, a fundição. Salve, irmão. Amigo, fala comigo aqui, rapidão.
What is your... You mean smelt it? Then we shovel... We do that... How do you... Aye.
What can you tell me about...
I can't complain about him, sir. From what I've heard from the other smelters, it's a lot worse elsewhere.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Nothing. Not at all. I graft all day.
Does any silver...
Here? That would mean some of our lads are involved, and look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this.
Shima. Seu Shima? Seu ponto de ouro, seu Shima? Seu Shima.
This is how they crush ore in bulk. Corf here, corf there. Now I can see why no one found the large quantity strange. So this is how they crush ore in bulk. Corf here, corf there. Now I can see why no one found the large quantity strange.
Antes de falar com o cara, mano.
Oh, bloody hot. And it stinks. I reckon nobody could steal anything from here.
They've been bringing in loads of ore from Horshan recently, don't you think?
I've noticed. Its purity is shit. Hardly 1/7 or 1/6. But there's loads of the stuff.
I wonder how they manage digging up so much ore. They must work all day and all night.
As far as I know, they're paid by the weight. So they have to put in long hours if they want to make any money.
I'm so glad I ended up here at the forge. Decent pay and no danger of rocks falling on your head.
Except you've got to be careful you don't get your foot caught in the crusher, like Pavlin that time.
Why the hell would he have done that? He lost his foot and
tem uma baú, né? Aqui dentro não tem nada. Tá mijando aí, filho. Bom, aqui não deve ter nada também. É, acho que eu vou ter que conversar com o parceiro aqui, mano.
So this is how they crush ore in bulk.
Falar com ele, não queremos examinar.
Now I can see why no one found the large quantity strange.
Não consigo examinar, mano. Não consigo falar com o cara, quer dizer. Aí,
This is how they crush ore. Are you the fella they call
You have no business being here.
I'm told you know something about the silver that keeps...
Me? Meet me outside in a while. Now you'd better get out of here before...
Fuck. I have to have a piss. You take over here, lads. I'll be right back.
Tá fora onde? Porra, nada errado, mano. E aí, irmão?
Well,
who are you?
I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. Surely you didn't come to investigate the theft?
That's right.
Why should I talk to you about such things?
Look, I know my way around silver mining. I'm conducting an expert investigation. Justice is blind. If someone's bypassing the production process just to stuff their purse, they're hurting more than just the king. Especially you, the grafters, the yackers and smelters. And that pisses me off, because I'm actually one of you.
Right. I reckon you could be. Listen up, then. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious, because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you. What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
Listen, all folks like him care about is lining their purses. They don't care if we break our backs because of it. On the other hand, I don't think it's any better anywhere else.
What is your job in...
Here in the smelter? Horse, if I could.
How do you like working in the smelter?
It's a shitty fucking job. My back aches something awful from You're always...
What happened?
The bars are kept under only the owner of the smelter and a handful of select people have access.
Legal, encontro em Volmark, mano. Lá no estábulo. Ele falou pra eu ir armado, né? Então, plau. Dá pra pular aqui? Ele aqui.
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know
you must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wait. I demand an honorable duel. It's my right. I'm a knight, not some miserable bandit.
If that's your last wish, go. He wants a duel. He'll have one. I'll get you.
Vem então. Vem. Quem mais vem? Você vai querer me bater agora? Não vai, né?
Now, spill the beans.
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. Or my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going well, and Buresh was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like...
Why didn't Buresh take the silver himself?
The Mint Master's men watch over the transport of the King's silver. Buresh had it all figured out.
Aren't you ashamed?
And which king did I steal from? I didn't care, man.
Moving on, where...
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
They counterfeit coin?
I suppose so. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, the entrance to the mint is... Look here. Why are you doing this anyway?
I'm convinced Mint Master Vabak is somehow involved.
No, I can't help you there. Well, now you have the map, and since I told you, I know I wanted to... Please let me go, please!
I'm quite sure you have coin. So pay up, and you'll be free.
Here, take it all. Thank you. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fixed up there somehow. And if we meet again, I'll make... You're a good...
Nossa, peguei muito dinheiro dele. Vai. Mete o pé. Sabãozinho, mano. Vou pegar pra mim. Aí, ó, sempre bom dar uma olhada, cara. Nossa, agora o cara tá aqui. Gente, o vídeo vai ficar com 2 horas e meia, mano. Mas eu vou terminar essa missão antes. Eu vou terminar essa missão, mano. Me recuso. Pô, é muito vai pra lá, vai pra cá, né? Será que eu oro, velho? Dá pra orar aqui? Ou isso não é santuário? Dá. Só pra pegar o perk, mano. Né?
The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she conceived of the Holy Spirit. Hail Mary. Mary said, Behold the handmaid of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary.
Cara, acho
and
que
the word was
esse é
made flesh
uma das habilidades
and
mais
dwelt
legais
among
do
us.
anime, mano.
Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Let us pray. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we to whom the incarnation of Christ thy Son was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection, through the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
Legal.
Go! Uou!
Deixa eu ler o mapa, mano. Livros aqui. O mapa da casa de viagem secreta. Ground. Tá, a expedição ali. Aí aqui a gente chega e tem o bagulho. Aí, descendo um pouco mais a rua, na segunda direita. A segunda direita a partir daqui.
Whoa! You can't just ride on in here.
Calma,
you
irmão.
see, it didn't even get going right now.
Oh, you pooch.
Go away, go! What are you doing back here? Go!
Me perdi, gente, mano. Era lá onde os caras estavam. Ah, mas se eu virar à direita aqui, ó, eu dou a volta neles. Olha o cavalo que estava lá, mano. É o cavalo do Vavak. Vou até tomar minha poçãozinha, velho. E sabe o que eu vou fazer também? Salvar o jogo, né? O jogo salvou e eu gastei o bagulho, mano. Impressionante, cara. Gastei um bagulho à toa, velho. O jogo salvou, mano. Quanta escada?
Well, well, well. Look who's here. I knew from the start you didn't come to the works for nothing. But I underestimated you, an embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find anything, and even if you did, little Neri was supposed to get rid of you.
It turned out the other way round.
Congratulations. His wife and children will surely be beside themselves with joy. What to do with you now, snooper? We could come to a reasonable agreement, or underground no one will hear you scream.
Are you trying to offer me something?
If you're reasonable, I'd be willing to pay...
I need evidence that Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus...
The Mint Master? That's not true. Wouldn't you rather discuss the price of your silence?
How much will you...
Well, what...
Você não pode me comprar.
That's the wrong answer. He can't leave here alive! Finish him!
Ah, é? Ah, é? Ah, é?
All yours! You wanna try?
Gente, acho que era pra gente tá... Apertei o botão errado, mano.
You wanna try me?
E aí, irmão, você vai querer falar?
Have you had enough, Buresh?
Ô, louco, mais escuro.
Mercy!
Underground?
No, please.
You know very well what I want from you.
But I really don't know.
Stop lying to my face. Out with the truth.
All right. The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's Mint Master, he got cocky and began to abuse his power. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee. But that still wasn't enough for him. So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach the king at all.
Why did he come to you?
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like some blow-in turning up to replace Peter of Pisek. And they were even less happy when he started giving them trouble. He'd have a job finding any allies among them. I'm a stranger here too. I've never had it easy here either. Think what you will, but I like Vavag better than all them Rutards, Piseks, and the other stuck-up mine-owning lords.
So you agreed to help him?
Did I have any other choice? He'd destroy me and find someone else to run the smelting works. I hate to say it, but he knew who to come to.
Wasn't he afraid of Sigismund?
Sigismund came here for the silver. He doesn't. He trusts the Mint Master he installed. And he's got no way of knowing something's going missing along the way. Unless someone tells him.
What was his plan?
Surprisingly simple. Bribe anyone who kept records of mining and processing to cook the books. And to keep the Mint Master free of suspicion, he put me in charge of this whole operation. In the end, it wasn't even that hard. No one had the slightest problem with earning something on the side of the king's expense. And when somebody got cold feet...
Oh, wasn't get it.
What are you doing with the stolen silver?
Stolen? Such an ugly word.
Whatever. What do you...
It's used to mint groschen. Genuine groschen.
Genuine? I don't get it.
It's simple, really. Our coiners work with genuine coin dies. We're producing beautiful, new, and especially clean groschen. No one can tell they're not from the Italian court.
About the evidence?
Yes?
I need some proof in my hands. Something that proves Vavak's involvement in the scheme beyond any doubt.
And I can count on you to make sure my name... Will you give me your word?
How much will you...
How much do you want? That's reasonable. I hope you're happy and that I have nothing to... Here's the key to the chest. It's behind that door, in the coiner's room. The key to it is right here on the table. You'd better not talk to the coin...
Is that all?
Aye.
I'm sure you have something else. I don't know what, but I have a hunch.
I really don't have anything else. I'll be on my way. I hope we never see...
Oh, deixa ali.
Likewise.
Caralho, ele é muito rápido, mano. Eu ia roubar ele, mas não deu.
Many more. A few more sheets. They brought us more than usual. Well,
I'm here to help you.
what are you doing?
Get out of here. If the guards...
You don't have to worry about the guard.
What about Master Buresh? He was here.
I talked to Buresh. I reckon he'll be...
What?
I came to get evidence against Mint Master.
There are some books in that chest over there.
Leave that to me. I still need the genuine coin die from you.
Everything we do here is clean. Completely.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
How are we to know where it comes from?
We're just pawns.
Nobody's saying any different. The guards are dead.
Hang on.
Cara, não
That's...
matei.
We won't tell nobody nothing.
So you don't want to get in trouble with Vavak?
Trouble is putting it...
He'd ruin our lives.
I'll take care of it. With the evidence I'll bring, when I'm done with him, you'll be the...
You reckon...
I'm sure of it.
So?
Then we...
I don't know.
Me neither.
Free!
Free!
Legal. Oh, calma aí. Bola de chumbo, pô. Pega umas bolas de chumbo aí. Fragmento de chifre? Não vou pegar fragmento de chifre, não. Oh, caralho. Não, não é isso que eu quero, não. Esses groschen aqui não dá pra pegar? Acho que não tem mais nada aqui, né? Como não, né? Ué, voltei pra cá. Opa, olha, a insígnia do sósia. Bom, acho que era isso aqui. Caralho, tô sobre esses carry gates. Carai. Vamos meter el pesito. Como sobe? Como eu tô no local privado, mano? Impossível estar no local privado, velho. Vou matar aqueles caras também que tá lá na frente, enchendo meu saco, mano. Quer ver também?
Where did that arrow come from? You're the one shooting here. Shame on you. Let's see what you're made.
Uou, calma aí, irmão.
For glory!
Duzentão um arco, mano. O cara tinha 0,7 graus.
You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave. Ah! Wanker.
Uou, insano, mano. Cara, não toma dano, mano.
Christ!
A espada do cara voou? Cadê a espada dele, mano? tinha uma armadura da hora, mano. Cadê a espada dele, cara? A espada dele voou. Ah, mano, a espada do cara sumiu, velho. Opa! Nice. Ou preciso me enfaixar, velho. Cadê? 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 Por que meu cavalo não pode vir até aqui? Cara, eu vou tomar uns analgésicos aqui.
Quick.
De buela.
Good to see you.
Oh, preciso consertar meus itens, hein, mano. O cara machucou meus itens, cara. Ah, não tá tão destruído assim, não. Mas o de alfaiataria que vai ter que ser usada. Sapateiro. Deixa eu tirar meu capacete pra ficar bonito na cutscene. Na conversa, né, no caso. Salve meu chapa.
I got the evidence against...
Really?
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
Vavak had a secret mint where coins were minted from the silver they stole. That's where he kept the books.
He obviously had it all worked out to the last detail. Remarkable. Did you have any trouble getting it?
I had a bit of a disagreement with the guards, so I killed them.
Sacre! Well, I suppose it was to be expected someone would be guarding the secret mint. I hope that's all that happened.
Que acordo que eu fiz?
The owner of the smelting works, Buresh, tried to stop me. Luckily, he was reasonable, and we made a deal.
What deal?
I let him go in exchange for him telling me everything.
I understand. He's clever enough to know when he's walking on thin ice. Be it as it may, I'll get in touch with Buresh and have a talk with him. There's one more thing. Was there anyone else in that mint?
There were some coiners being held prisoner.
Jesus Christ! Held prisoner?
Vavak locked them up there to work for him.
My God! He really is an unscrupulous monster. Did you let them out?
I did, but it took some persuading. They were afraid.
Thank God for that. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die anywhere?
They gave it to me quite willingly.
I'm curious. Let me see.
Here.
What the? It's genuine! That means all the groschen minted from the silver stolen by Vivak are absolutely clean. In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. But I'm afraid no matter what Master Baresh told you at the mint, no one will believe us.
Well, the books will have to suffice. His name's there.
I hope so. But be that as it may, we know enough. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus has been running under our nose is incredibly insolent. But it's also one of the cleverest fraudulent schemes I've ever heard of. With those books in Rittard's hands, Vivak won't remain long in his post. And it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And a side income like that could prove useful to many people. If you take my meaning.
You want to keep stealing from the king?
Oh, come on. Sigismund isn't our rightful king. The less silver he gets his paws on, the less he can pay to his Hungarian cutthroats.
You're right about that.
Now, listen. Here's the plan. Everything would stay the same. Entering false figures in the books, processing the ore in the works, a secret mint, only there would be a change in management. I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. But that shouldn't be difficult. A miner jumps at coin like a dog at a bone.
What happened to Herman and Fett?
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared. They saw him on the road to Grunt, and they found Fett on the spoil tip with a broken neck.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping around and that Fett talked. Things like that can get you killed.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have to deal with it. I'll have to arrange a deal with Master Baresh. But knowing him, he won't be opposed to a reasonable agreement. And I'll take care of the coiners myself. Nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vivak all you want, but keep your tongue tied about the whole scheme. I've got a little something here for you, as a bonus. And I'll give you something extra for the genuine coin die. All you have to do is nod.
It's too great a risk, if you ask me. We could all end up dead.
If we learn from Vivak's and Baresh's mistakes, we'll be fine. Well, what do you say?
I just want to save my lord, Hans Capon. That's why I'm doing this.
I'm not interested in your motives, Henry. I don't know what you and Rittard agreed on. That's between you and him. You've heard my offer.
Doesn't that mean you'll be stealing from Rittard?
Do me a favor. Rittard will want to be in on it.
How can you be so sure?
If there's one thing I've learnt about silver, it's that it's got one special property. It never stinks. It surely doesn't smell bad to you either, eh?
I can't promise you that.
And why, if you don't mind my asking? The deal is mutually beneficial.
I'm not a cheat.
This is Kuttenberg, Henry. Either you're cheating or you're being cheated. Which part do you want to play?
I'm simply not going to cheat.
Who do you think you're helping, eh? You think you're a hero?
My conscience.
You'll never get an offer like that, but so be it. It's none of my business. You made your bed, now lie in it. I'll keep my promise. Here's your books, and here are the copies of the books from the mines and the smelting works for comparison.
Thank you.
It should help the Ruttards. Or maybe not. I'm not sure it was all worth it. Now leave me alone, please.
Né, pô? Tô ajudando ele, cara. Os caras morreram. Eu acabei de matar um monte de gente por causa disso. O cara quer fazer a mesma coisa, mano. Me poupe, né, cara? Pelo amor de Deus. Tudo bem que o rei já não é o rei que a gente quer, né? Mas... Eu quero morrer. Por que eu tô zoado em Opalowitz, mano? Nem fiz nada lá, cara. Bom, agora nos resta ele falar com o Rotard. Terminando o vídeo por aqui, depois de 2 horas e 20. Meu Deus do céu, que vídeo longo da porra. Gente, espero que vocês tenham curtido. Um beijão e até a próxima. É nóis.